That's good. It is better, brighter. Hey, we're live, finally. Holy cow. Happy holidays.
Don't worry, Max is having a complete meltdown.
It was, there's something going on with Facebook, and I hope somebody at Facebook is hearing this eventually, but the live feature doesn't seem to work very well. And my nice little camera won't connect. So we're using Felicity's new and nice laptop. And even that we were having weird little type issues. But
so I'm sorry I shouted, White Wednesday! What is White Wednesday?
So hopefully,
is your mic lugged in there? I mean, is it using my mic or your mic?
It's the regular mic. So Craig just jumped in. Can you hear us? Okay, great.
Okay, great.
All right, so Craig's here. We've got 4 or 5. All right, people are chiming in. Sorry we're late, everybody. We had another weird delay. Yeah, that's normal. But we had this weird technical issue that a lot of the same stuff happened at Napa when we were at Napa Valley last month.
And that was really great because we were there with a wine sponsor.
We're trying
so it's really nice. They're going like, yeah, we're a great professional organization. It's just that nothing is working right now. I must admit that I must say it's on us that we didn't check this before tonight. Sorry about that.
We should have. I just assumed it was going to work.
I like the fact that, okay, we can't move the table. I just realized we're making everyone feel like we're in an earthquake. Hello!
We are.
Are you there?
Well, obviously, we have a slightly different camera setup. Everybody tuning in here. We usually have my next camera.
Just have a look at the drinks.
But we have a lot of drinks on the bar, and I actually haven't even poured myself a drink.
Oh, you have had one already. And let me just show you this.
And I'm going to ask our wonderful social media expert, Carissa, or Craig, if you could grab my glass over there.
And this is our Christmas
tree. And we
tree.
can even show Craig.
And this is Craig bringing the...
So the reason there's so much noise is because we're having our holiday
party. This is our social media person, Carissa, over here. Wave, Carissa! Hello, camera! Hello! And then we're going to show you why all the noise comes. This is Craig. Look, that's come to his head. Hey, Craig, this is Molly.
It's Molly. You've heard their names.
We're going to get them. This is Amy. This is Jordan. This is Diane.
Jingling
this is Jordan behind there. There's Danielle. This is Sharon. This is Diane.
Come on in, everybody.
This is Beth. This is Shayna. Woohoo! You were looking at the ISA. This is the people that we got.
Oh, are we? Because I'm on the side of the camera at the moment.
You were looking at the important people of the ISA. Okay, there he is.
Hi. Hopefully Scott's watching. Scott hopefully is tuning in.
I'm going to open that nice.
Jared's going to be our little elephant.
Thank you.
Oh, we're going to pop some champagne. So anyway, it's why we have some background noise, everybody. But welcome. Felicity's laptop, I'm going to get a hang of it. But Mary, hello. Who else we have? Carissa is on. John Channel. All right, well, anyway, everybody. So thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you for staying in there. I need the email for the details of the thing we're talking about today. For our sponsor, Nickelodeon, who we love.
Nickelodeon is our amazing
sponsor. They've actually changed their dates of the contest. So I really want to give you the new information about that. We also have some amazing stuff moving forward about it's the final deadline for Table Read My Screenplay tonight. So do that because you can go to Sundance with us lot. Well, not with all of us, but most of the people you've just seen will be in Sundance with you, so that'll be really great fun. Thank you so much, Shayna. You're amazing. Can you get it open?
Is this good? Oh, you have no. We're a little all over the place, as you can see, everybody, because we've got a fun little holiday party going. But we have folks in the kitchen in the back. We have folks in the living room behind the camera here. Felicity is coming back with you.
I'm going to need the email up so that I can read.
Do it yourself.
Oh, okay, perfect. Thank you.
So we have some announcements that we want to make, and that's the whole point of why we're stalling a little bit, but we're going to pop some champagne.
I'm going to say that, Nickelodeon have changed their dates. It's still the great, amazing contest. Well, it's not a contest, it's a fellowship. If you win and you're in the States, you get paid for a year to learn how to be part of the Nickelodeon team. If you're from somewhere else, then you get 6 months because they find you accommodation and all this other stuff. So they are absolutely amazing. It's a paid opportunity to develop your craft and launch your career. While in the program, writers hone their skills, build a professional network, and gain real-world experience in a writer's room for our critically acclaimed live action and animated shows. That's the thing, it's live action and animation. So you get best of both worlds. Visit nickWriting.com for all the details, and be sure to follow them on Facebook at NickWriting and Twitter at NickWriting for updates, tips, and giveaways. They have a new submission period, so you should definitely go on their website and find it.
NickWriting.com, I believe. Nick Animation.
No, it's NickWriting.com. This is the...
Okay, NickWriting.
And,
I was right the first time.
And July 1st to August 1st is now going to be the submission process, so they have changed it. It used to be January, so you now have more time to, if you're just hearing about the Nickelodeon writing program, to get your act together, to write your spec script, and to be prepared to be part of this. I have to say that this is like I feel like this is a little ISA secret that we have, because not that many people enter this fellowship because they feel like
they should
it's
be getting
just
a lot
about
more
children.
entries. Yeah, right. It's
And the thing is, like, okay, that's what they deal in mainly, but however, if you can write for kids, you can write for anybody. You know what I'm saying?
and it's a job.
It's a job, you get paid, and the things they teach you, and the contacts that you'll make, and the rooms that you'll be in, and the networking you can do just by being there, honestly, is worth its weight in gold, and you get paid for doing it.
Yeah.
They have a list of spec scripts that on their website that you can choose to write your spec script of, so they have the ones that you can do. So if you have a show already that you're madly in love with, then just do your version of that. So really, we love Nickelodeon. They're a great supporter.
A huge thank you to Nickelodeon. Before we have other announcements to make, but we're going to kind of talk about the theme of today. I do want to try to get my cell phone. Can you want to talk a little bit about why we're doing what we're doing?
Well, what we're doing is, I think we did it last year. I mean, the holiday season and celebrating all your hard work while you've been a solo person out in the world writing and pursuing your dreams and being a self-starter and getting your act together. That you must have moments to celebrate. We just announced our top 25 screenwriters to watch in 2020, and I've been calling each of them. I'm about 10 deep.
On the phone constantly.
Yeah, I just like speaking to them and just having a conversation about what you can do to really progress your career next year. But in the meantime, so that's for 2020. My goodness, it's a new decade. For now, we need to celebrate all the things we've done, all the places we've been, all the work that we've got so far. All the, if you don't take pleasure in the small things, what is the point of it?
You really need to. And one of the things that we're trying to do tonight, because last year, I'm going to share this, by the way, on my own Facebook page. I'm just going to say ISA Holiday Party.
We also wanted to, you don't need to read it out loud.
Thank
you.
You
can just type it without reading. We also wanted to show you all the people that are here behind the scenes that are looking after you, and that maybe you aren't aware there's so many people actually who care about writers and who are putting together these programs for you and looking after you. And so we wanted you to put faces to names.
Faces and names, but we're also, obviously, it's holiday themed. So we're going to be talking about some of our favorite Christmas movies. We talked about it last year. I'm sure nobody remembers. Maybe you do, because we may have talked about it during the summer or something and reminded everyone. But we're also going to bring on some of the staff. They're going to talk about what holiday movies mean to them, why they're so important, what their favorite ones are, and why.
And I have to say that as a writer right now, there is a massive boom in holiday movies.
Huge.
So even if you're going to have one fun project that is kind of like something that you do almost for fun, when you're not kind of writing your passion project that is kind of like drawing all your energy and wonder. I mean, there's an SNL sketch from 2017 about Hallmark movies, which I saw for the first time the other day, and I absolutely loved it. But there are certain elements to Christmas movies. So even if you wrote it as a game, as a playful thing you were doing with yourself to explore your writing and a bit of fun and a bit of enjoyment, isn't this the time to do it? Why don't you think about, it might make being with your family bearable if you are thinking that you can get a movie out of it, a story out of it. Yeah. So I think everyone should be thinking about their Christmas movie, just for the fun of it, even just to kind of mean that you can celebrate in a different way, and then also just because there is such a big market for it right now.
There's a big market. They're becoming much more commercialized, which I think is, in a lot of ways, is a good thing. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's not going to have any heart in it. So, write the holiday movie that you want to see. That
Exactly.
you are excited to watch.
We need some of the ones where it isn't just a young woman that is a businesswoman, but she has a miserable boyfriend in the city, but she has an ex-boyfriend in the country who suddenly she meets up again and they haven't seen each other since school, and suddenly he's rugged and his shirt falls off. I mean, I like those, obviously, but I feel like there's other things we could be doing too.
Yeah. So okay. You know what?
And Scott Marcus
says Die Hard. Hey, Jared and Beth. We're going to bring Jared and Beth in here because they brought something up that I thought was relatively interesting for an argument.
Come in,
Jared and Beth.
So Jared is our Chief Executive of Development, and Beth, I don't know what your title is. Beth is
our film assistant, creative executive. She reads a lot of the scripts and considers projects for our production. Do you want to say? Yeah, there you go. Felicity can still join us. The reason I'm bringing them in is because of your little comment when I was saying, "What's your favorite Christmas movie?"
Yeah,
and Scott Marcus just so happened to type Die Hard.
Yeah.
So why is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Because I feel like when you think about that movie, you think about Christmas. I do.
I don't remotely think about Christmas.
But here's the other thing. I think it's been recently because every rep house in LA plays that around Christmas. That's the first time you saw it was we went to see it.
But it's in the offices, you mean?
No, like in theaters.
Like at the Egyptian Theater in Hollywood, they
nice.
play it like in 70mm for Christmas time.
But Shane Black, as a writer, all of his movies are set during Christmas.
During Christmas time.
Yeah.
Now that's the argument. Just because it's happening during Christmas doesn't necessarily mean it's a Christmas movie.
I moved you out.
I'm happy to walk away and continue.
Felicity, who has nothing to add.
Felicity's been snapping at me all night. Finds reason. Man, oh man. Good camera move.
Well, we were just talking about
Gremlins
that.
2.
Gremlins 2. Yeah,
Not
I would say.
the sequel, but also.
Yes, I would say Gremlins TOO.
Yeah, right? That's what Scott's
Gremlins
saying.
also.
Yeah.
I would also consider a Christmas movie. I think a large part of it too is like maybe it's a guy thing. I'm not a huge fan of Christmas movies, so maybe I'm looking for Die Hard's a Christmas movie because I like Die Hard, and I'll say it's a Christmas movie. You know what I mean?
Do you like Bruce Willis in a vest? Is that really what it's about?
I do, actually.
That was like prime Bruce Willis hotness.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean,
He
that's
was a
Christmas right
superstar.
there.
Yeah.
But like Kiss Bang Bang is the same.
I was considering saying
love
that as
Kiss
my
Bang
favorite Christmas
Just
movie.
because
too.
Michelle Monaghan is wearing a Santa Claus suit does not mean it's Christmas.
It's another Shane Black movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but I really like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Why would you say it's your favorite Christmas movie? What is the thing about it that?
Again, mostly because I like the movie, and it is set during Christmas. so I can use it as an excuse. It might be incidental. I don't know. I think Kiss Kiss Bang Bang is more Christmassy than Die Hard actually. Because of it's like integrated
it's
into
in
the
the
actual
story
so
rather than
she
just
has
a
to wear
Christmas tree at the end.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, Die Hard, the score, they integrate some Christmas music and stuff too.
Do they?
I think so.
There's some Christmas music.
Is that Christmas movie?
It's like a Carol of the Bells or something.
Yeah.
The Beethoven something or
Yeah.
other. Yeah.
Probably Scott knows and will probably comment.
Scott was snowed in northern Wisconsin,
Right.
but hopefully he's better now. I don't know. For me, Christmas movie is about the spirit of Christmas, which is there's so many different levels.
Yeah.
It's about self-sacrifice. It's about family. It's about
That's
lessons
what happens
learned.
when you go back to family. It's a lot of self-sacrifice, right? Not you. I mean, like that's what Christmas is about. 'Cause you
In
go
some
home
ways, yeah.
And you're like, oh Jesus, I've got to try and be nice to these people.
It's kind of this level of what's the meaning of Christmas. Like that's what I want to be thinking of when I'm watching a Christmas movie. What's the meaning of Christmas? I don't think of some guy falling through an air shaft.
Right, but at
Killing
the
terror.
heart of Die Hard is him trying to get back together with his family. His
Yeah.
wife was about to
Yes,
leave him when
because
they're on
he's got
set.
this rough situation with his wife.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
he redeems himself because of what he does by saving this terrorist. But so much is focused on the action and the terrorists and saving
For
the
sure.
tower.
It is an action movie first,
Yeah.
but I do think the Christmas element is there a little bit in the trying to get back.
It's
together with his
obviously
family for
enough
Christmas.
because I always lose the argument. Because people just say, no, it's a Christmas movie. You can't argue with that,
I think
even though I
that
don't agree.
there's so much. a lot of the indelible images in Die Hard also have to do with Christmas, like ho ho ho, I've got a gun now, like that kind of stuff is all
Okay.
Christmassy.
All right. Okay.
So
Yeah, I mean, I love it when Santa says that to the children. Ho, 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 I've got a gun now.
yeah,
That's my
And that's
favorite.
a
It's a great
big
part of the
problem.
movie.
Yeah.
It's just a beautiful, beautiful
yeah.
moment.
And when he says that in Miracle on 34th Street too,
Oh,
it's
it's so
gorgeous.
nice. Yeah, that's it. Your mum's marrying a new husband. Ho, ho, ho.
It's like kind of a cliche line at this point because
Yeah.
there's so many Christmas movies,
Right.
you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well.
I didn't understand how Elf didn't use it at some point. You know,
Elf
best
is your
coffee,
favorite.
Ho, ho, ho.
So why is Elf your favorite?
Well, Elf is my favorite because it still is actually really about family and kind of finding a family
Right.
and being reunited with some people that you have never known, understanding that you're a fish out of water, a really big fish out of water in your home space. And then kind of I love the journey of going to try and find his dad. And then there are so many great jokes. I mean, it's like so wonderful. And then the fact that he is kind to the little kid and the father has forgotten about being a father. I mean, there's lots of elements in it. And then he gets to save the day.
Didn't they
they
like
sing-
integrate some of like the old like claymation, like Rudolph and stuff like that into Elf as well too, in the early goings?
Yeah, they had some like references to the old Rudolph claymation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Felicity just looked at me like I was crazy.
No,
so
I
thank you
don't,
for
I don't
saving
know
me
what
on that.
claymation. I don't know what
Claymation.
it is.
Yeah, you remember it. So it's when Farrell's walking through the woods,
In the North Pole.
the candy
Oh.
cane thing or whatever, as he's just about to go on his adventure. They have those little animals.
It's just like
It's-
animation, but it looks like clay.
Oh,
with the
yeah.
rules.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the old
yeah.
Rudolph and
Yeah,
Frosty.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
what's the two guys? The weirdos.
Morph.
Wallace and Gromit.
Yes, well,
Yeah.
we had Morph as a kid, but I guess we don't
Morph.
call it Morph. We don't call it claymation. Well, Morph is obviously a piece of plasticine that morphs into other things.
Oh, duh.
So, Beth, what is your favorite Christmas movie?
Well, mine was going to be Die Hard, and then Jaren stole it.
No!
They're married, by the
Married
way.
in.
so-
Married. Not for long.
Yeah.
Should I contribute another Christmas
Yeah,
movie?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well, we were having a debate back there about which Home Alone is better, and I say Home Alone 2.
I agree. I like two
really?
better.
Okay,
Why?
there we go.
It just has this level of adventure a little bit more,
Mhm.
and the woman with all the pigeons, and he goes to these different. I prefer the suburbia Christmas stories, but there was something really magical about the New York.
Yeah,
Christmas
New York
setting.
during Christmas just feels Christmassy.
It really felt magical.
Yeah.
There was a magical sense to it. I love Home Alone 1.
Yeah.
Great. That old man with the shovel and the whole thing when reuniting with his kid
Right.
always makes me cry every year.
Right.
Yeah.
But there was something more magical.
So that's the big thing you're getting at is like the Christmas
I just
movie
want to
should have a
point
sense of
out.
magic.
I just want to
Okay.
point out
Yes.
that Jaren is a normal size.
Yeah.
He looks like
No, I'm standing. I'm fully standing.
he looks like he might be one of Santa's
He's
elves.
an angry
I've actually
guy.
left half a chair for him, but he's refusing to sit in it for some reason.
Ever since you
There
saw
we
Die Hard
go.
as a Christmas
There
movie.
we go. Hold on. Can I bring my beer? It's Wine
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Of
Wine
course.
and beer Wednesday. Yeah.
So the Christmas movie should have a sense of magic. That's
There's,
the thing. it
to me,
needs.
you have a sense of otherworldly magic, surreal something, a miracle, heartwarming, other level unexpectation.
So where's the magic in Home Alone 2? So what's the magic element of that?
It's not literally magic.
It's not literally magic, but he's always reunited with his family at the end. He's like separated from them and then reunited. I kind of feel like there's like not like magic, but there's this element of kind of like
Miraculous.
miraculousness and also like kind of trickery in terms of the way that he like fools the bad guys every time and like all the sort of like ingenuity he uses.
Yeah, I mean, like he is very smart for a small
He's very
child.
smart for like.
The British is running up.
That was
He's very
totally in earnest. That was like not even.
That was like not me mocking you. I do that sometimes.
There was like an English Boston thing going on. There. It was-
Smart.
I was
Smart.
laughing and she went, "It's not me mocking you. It's not."
No, I just hear people's accents
Very
sometimes and I
smart.
mimic them. Smart, so smart.
It's super smart.
Oh Jesus. Where was I?
He's very smart.
He's very smart for a
There's
10-year-old.
Yeah,
He's very
yeah.
smart for a 10-year-old. Yeah, yeah.
For me, it's the growth that he goes through the moments with that wonderful homeless woman, and she's so sweet, and he you can see that there's this change going on in Kevin. And
He's going through the change.
the change. So anyway, I think it's a good point. Wait, we have some comments here though. Hold on.
What about Home Alone 2?
So Let's see. Wait a minute. Love Actually. Love Actually.
I
You guys
do.
don't like
We were
it?
just talking about the back there.
I know, and
Not
actually,
for me.
there is actually a big backlash against
Yeah,
Love Actually.
I've heard about that.
There are plenty of people back there who we could bring in for Love Actually.
Yeah, you might want to bring
Bring
some
'em in.
other
Yeah, there's
ISA
some,
boys.
Bring 'em
some
in.
Love Actually.
Bye, everyone. We'll go get the.
They don't, they're not Love Actually fans. Whatever.
And what else are the comments though in the meantime? Very neat. But probably, what's it say? You read it.
So nobody warned him. Oh, he chewed his eye out. Christmas Story is a
Shoot his
Cleveland
eye out. Who shoots his
favorite.
eye out?
We're talking about Christmas Story.
Oh.
You'll shoot your eye out. Have you seen
Oh.
Christmas Story? You may not have seen
No.
it. Let's see. Cleveland
Love Actually.
favorite.
Gotta come in.
Love Actually.
How is
You
it
got a bench over here.
Love Actually. What's that? Oh no, it doesn't matter if you love Actually or not. It's just like this.
I just jumped in.
Yes, I wrote Love Actually.
This is the writer of Love Actually. So Jared and Beth don't like Love Actually. They don't think it's a Christmas movie.
I just have to make
They're
Max
fired.
out of it a bit.
She just let's just let the women take over. I don't care.
I think it's a Christmas movie.
I think it's a
If
Christmas.
Die Hard's a Christmas movie, Love Actually is a
Absolutely.
Christmas movie.
Love Actually is definitely a Christmas movie. Whether you
Absolutely.
like it or not, it's definitely a Christmas movie.
Love Actually is a great Christmas movie because the whole spirit of Christmas is all about the different stories and each connection that you make during the holiday season, and that's what the spirit of the movie is
Hello,
about.
Spirit of Christmas.
There you go.
And dropping the mic.
Spirit of Christmas.
I would love healthcare while we're at it.
I would love- what do you do for the ISA?
Oh, I am the development and outreach manager. So you can reach me about anything that you need in terms of writing gigs and getting out into the town and
All that fun stuff.
She connects us with the folks at Dunn. Shane is doing a lot of that now,
Yes,
and
I'm
you
starting.
are side of the production side of things.
Yes, I'm the manager of production and research.
Yeah.
That means I do a lot of very random things in a lot of different areas.
All over the place.
Yeah.
But you're good at it, so you know that's the whole point.
As
But
you can see, there's very few women in this group. The opposites. We're full of the ladies doing great stuff.
this is a lot of ladies.
a lot of ladies.
This is weird.
Scott Marcus, Elf and Christmas Vacation, top 2.
I think
Shazam. So Mike is saying Shazam tried really hard to make itself a new Christmas classic to be shown on cable every December. They even made Terrified Santa a character. What do you think? I have not seen Shazam. Shazam's with Zachary Levi.
I saw Christmas Chronicles. That's the one with
Christmas
Russell.
Chronicles with Kurt Russell. I like
Yeah.
Christmas Chronicles.
I love Kurt
We
Russell.
sorry, Mike, we can't comment on.
I like Kurt Russell, but I didn't like Christmas Chronicles. There was a terrible scene in the jail where suddenly people
was
were
really
singing.
weird.
It was
It
very
was really
weird.
weird. Other than that, it was kind of cute. The children's story was a little.
But he's a great Santa.
He was a really good Santa.
He's a very sexy Santa.
He brings sexy
Okay.
back.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he does.
Yes.
I mean, like I've never fancied Santa before. and
Me
suddenly
either,
Kurt
now I do.
Russell, I'm like,
Okay, I get it.
I mean, like
I get
he's about obviously only being 25. He's a few years too old.
you'd sit on his lap. You'd sit on his lap. Is what you're trying to say, Felicity.
And
Kurt
be-
Russell's always
and
just
be
going to be Wyatt
hopeful.
Earp for me.
Hopefully sit on Santa's lap.
And get your wish right there.
Have we discussed Jingle All the Way yet?
So I have not seen Jingle All the Way.
I've
You
seen
haven't
that.
either. Shut up.
It's one of those that you have to be almost
Drunk.
wrestled into watching, but then you
Were a
keep
child.
watching it.
This
Right.
is
Or
Schwarzenegger,
you have a
right?
child. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you keep watching it, and you're like, this is good. It's full of action.
It's a fight for a toy,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
But it has the wonderful family feel.
You
Okay.
can relate as a parent
Yes.
because it's all about the drive to make Christmas special for your kid. Yes. For the one thing that they want.
Right.
Because this was in the 90s, and this was before ordering, and you had to fight for every toy.
Yes.
So you had to go and grapple with people and arm wrestle and kind of
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know.
I don't
It's
remember
more,
what that was
it's
like.
more
No, but you
about
weren't
the
born
notion of fulfilling your child's dream or
Right.
wish when really all they really want is to be with you.
Yes.
And loved
all
by
right.
you.
I can see that.
Yeah,
Did you
and
bring Jingle All the Way up, or did you?
I brought it up, and it could, yes, it's a great movie, and I love
Is it one of your favorite Christmas movies?
I would say it's up there because it's also about like a parenthood that's being divorced, and
Oh.
so he's like really fighting for his kids' affection.
Okay.
I think it's a really strong character built. I think
Okay.
it's great.
But also
Alright.
as well, I mean, I think I know that a friend of mine, when she was splitting up with her partner, and she had to explain to their little daughter about what was happening, And they used a TV show where they were going through a divorce on TV for her to explain that mummy and daddy
Oh, wow.
were doing the same thing. So I think sometimes actually kind of going through these very intense emotional moments as a TV program or a feature of Christmas or anything like that is a way to actually teach children. Kind of like say that that's happening there and this is what's happening here. And you see how it works out in the end. It's going to be fine. We're going to work it out. And
Yes, I think that's a huge bit and core of a Christmas movie. That's why I look at Die Hard and Gremlins or something. I'm like, I'm not seeing this. I'm not seeing this epic change and evolution. Like compare what they go through in Die Hard to what George Bailey goes through in It's a Wonderful Life.
I know, but that's
It's
because you're
both-
obsessed with It's a Wonderful Life.
How are I'm suddenly being?
So it seems like he's obsessed with Christmas vacation.
Christmas because it's set during Christmas, but it's not a
Right.
Christmas.
No, I don't
Because
think
as
so. Either.
Diane said, if you took out Christmas, nothing would
It's
change.
the same
Without the
movie.
plot. Right.
I agree.
I agree.
It's not. I mean, the only thing is that
Somehow
they
I was
kind of
shot
come in
down
on
with
the
It's a Wonderful
snow
Life.
at the end on the plane. That's about it, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? When they kind of like
Right.
the kids
Yeah.
are coming in.
Right, you just put it in winter. It'd be January.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I was going to comment on It's a Wonderful Life, but Felicity says it's because I'm only obsessed with it.
No,
Here we go, Mary Davis saying Jingle All the Way.
Yeah, Mary Dennis! Go Mary!
The gift wrap scene in Love Actually with Rowan Atkinson is very funny.
Oh, that's like character work at its finest.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
absolutely.
is.
And you know that they probably was a much shorter version of that, and he just improed and made it like.
Yes.
And what a
He
great
spent- he only
soundtrack.
needs 6 minutes.
Fantastic
The
soundtrack.
soundtrack of Love Actually.
Yeah.
What a great soundtrack.
Do you
Yeah.
know anything about the soundtrack?
No. No, I just remember the song that
Oh,
played
the song.
during.
The Portuguese love theme during all of Colin Firth's
Love
scenes.
that.
Remember
That's
that?
my favorite
No,
storyline.
no. When the guy comes to America and meets all the hot chicks in the bar.
Oh, right.
That's
Very nice. Oh,
The
yeah.
Calling Shannon.
it was.
Oh,
The
I
band
love
The Calling.
I love The Calling. Actually, they're on tour soon, aren't they? Yeah. You should go and see them on tour. Go and find The Calling and go and see them on tour. They're in Europe and
In Europe right now.
In Europe
Well,
right now.
January.
January. So look up for that. We love The Calling.
There you go. There's our endorsement for The Calling. I think that's kind of what made Mariah Carey's Christmas song so huge also. Because I think that was the first time you heard that, what is the song? All I Want for Christmas is You. Yeah, yeah.
Wait, but that scene when Emma Thompson.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
with the Joni Mitchell CD?
Oh, when she unwraps that and knows it's
Right.
an affair.
With both sides down.
Yeah.
Yeah. When she goes up and she makes the bed,
Yeah, and
she
you
makes
She
the
just,
bed.
she just threw up over it.
It's just like,
Yeah, and she has to fix it.
And then
it's
smiles
like
for
all
her
the years.
kids. Oh.
And then we
Yeah.
were talking about that,
Heartbreaking.
and then you kind of go like, okay, and you've kind of forgotten that happened, and then suddenly she runs into Hugh Grant and
We
then
get
in the
backstage.
backstage of the play,
Yeah.
and she goes like, I haven't seen it, and you suddenly see it back.
Desperately
She, like,
hugging
loves him, and then
Yeah.
you suddenly see it back.
Emma
Okay.
Thompson is phenomenal.
Yeah.
She's one of the
I
best.
agree.
I just watched Saving Mr. Banks, which is not a Christmas movie, but
Right.
I highly recommend it.
It was good.
Yeah, me too. I
I
like
like
it very much.
I did. I thought it was a really smart script. Anyways,
And also, she had a very tight perm for that role. She actually had a very tight perm.
did she?
Yeah, and can you imagine? Like, I mean, really putting your hair through a very tight perm.
I know.
I mean, it was fine in the 80s.
I'm right on the same.
I have.
I can totally.
I understand that.
Well-
Can we talk about your favorite Christmas movie? We haven't spoken about
What?
Shakespeare.
Oh, so you said Jingle All the Way. It's
I
like
talked
favorite.
enough. Yeah. Let's hear from Shane.
Let's not.
No, Shane, what's
I'm
your
good.
favorite Christmas movie?
I don't think I have Elf.
No.
Okay.
What's the one you love to watch every year?
And also, what's Max's favorite Christmas movie? Are you
Yeah.
introducing him to know the other Max?
Oh.
Shayna's son is also.
Oh,
called Max.
I don't really have one, honestly. I couldn't.
Which one do you like?
I like all of them.
Do you hate
I don't like
Christmas?
the Hallmark movies.
No.
I like all the.
So
I like Elf. I like Christmas
White
Story.
Christmas.
I like White Christmas. Snow.
Do you think? Here's a
That's
question.
it. Rosemary Cocoon.
Here's a question. Do you
Snow.
think?
Snow.
Do you think Felicity would like Christmas Story?
I don't know. It's very like Midwest American.
Very Midwestern American.
It's
Yeah.
very like.
Well, obviously, that's where I come
I think if you watched it without expectation, you would find parts humorous. But I think if you go into it now, never seeing it, you'd be like, okay, it's very weird. I mean, he has a leg lamp.
That's the leg lamp
in the
movie.
middle. That's
Right.
a leg.
It's very like
For
if,
G
if you've seen Rudy and loved Rudy, you love A Christmas Story. Like they go hand in hand.
You
I had
like
to watch
Rudy?
I love Rudy.
Rudy's much more inspiring than Christmas Story.
I just feel like it's the same kind of ideas in
Okay.
both stories.
Yeah,
It's
I can see
just
I had to watch
Midwestern
Rudy
working class.
because of him. I love Rudy.
Did you cry? Did you cry?
I did cry, yeah.
Thank you.
I'm like, why would I cry about this? But I did.
Because the Notre Dame Fighting Irish are the best team in America.
Sorry. Yes, of course. That's
Thank you,
right.
Raven.
And
You can come over to our house anytime.
I'm here.
That's the way to end it. So, all right. So, we haven't talked about It's a Wonderful Life because Felicity shot.
You're allowed to
because
talk
saying
about
I'm
it.
obsessed by
I'm
it.
gonna let George be here and speak.
George. Sounds just like it. Greg, we're gonna get you in here. Get over here.
Right.
There you go.
Get in, sit on the hot seat.
Where's the tequila? This is Craig James, the founder of the ISA. Welcome, Craig.
I get my phone back and everything.
So, favorite Christmas movie and why?
Pressure.
Hit it.
I think you guys mentioned it already. Like, the mic went out right then. It was so weird. Scrooged.
Scrooge.
Was the first one that came to
We
mind.
have not mentioned Scrooge.
Ooh,
I love
Scrooge.
Favorite?
Yeah.
Scrooge.
I mean, how could you go wrong with Bill Murray?
No, you can't.
It's amazing. And then
And the
So,
Christmas Carol
but is
story.
that because that you like the classic, the
Tale?
Dickens story,
Yeah.
and then you like the update of it? What is it about Scrooge that you like so much?
I think it's Bill Murray. I think it's just his sense of humor.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty funny. I mean, I'm also a big fan of Groundhog Day, so anytime just seeing him perform is amazing. And then the other one is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah, Felicity, you didn't really like. You couldn't even make it through Christmas Vacation.
You didn't like it?
It's
I
very
fell asleep.
American. It's very American in its humor, and like it. But then I don't know. You have a great sense of humor. I'm surprised you didn't like it.
Well,
I'm
that's so
serious.
nice of you.
Here she is laughing at it. That was a compliment.
I just like the
You're
fact
pretty
that,
funny,
like,
Felicity.
I like the fact that it's American humor and that I have a good sense of humor, so I would like American humor. It's just the thing that made me laugh.
Is that why
Right,
you like it? It's because like Chevy Chase is kind of a goofball, or what?
I just didn't. I guess I didn't connect with it so much. I think it's I've been afternoon drinking, to be honest.
Oh, you're a little tired.
So I was a little tired.
Because when I watched Chevy Chase perform in that movie, just any of the National Lampoons, I mean, maybe the Vegas one isn't that great, but what's the one, the European one?
Yeah.
But his facial expressions are
No,
hilarious.
I can't handle.
And I don't know if
I
anybody,
can't handle how funny
I don't
it
know
is.
if those scenes would be funny if it was just
No,
another
I
comedian. I
agree.
think the way that he delivers those.
He's Clark Griswold. I don't think anybody else can play
No.
Clark.
But isn't that the same though with Bill Murray? I mean, like I think obviously if
Yeah.
you gave that script to other people, I don't know if it would be such a great hit for Groundhog Day
Yeah.
or.
True. Groundhog Day is a good enough situation in Hook where you might be able to get away with another actor.
Yeah.
But he sold it. He made it.
I really like the Muppet Christmas with Michael Caine.
Love Muppet
Scrooge.
Christmas Carol. It's one of
I
my
mean,
family's
like,
I don't know if I've
favorites.
ever seen that one.
Oh, it's so
Michael
great.
Caine as Scrooge. He's
Yeah.
working with all the Muppets. I mean, it's just absolutely
Yeah.
fantastic.
Michael Caine.
Kermit is,
I
of
thought
course,
you said
Bob Cratchit.
No, well, I think he'd be good too.
He'd be a great Scrooge.
It's actually Michael Caine. Caine. It's Caine.
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine is pretty funny. Was he
No.
in any Christmas movies?
Michael Keane?
Keaton. Michael Caine doesn't exist. He's a
No,
made-up
I was
person.
saying, like, who
Just
am
like-
Yes, he was Frosty. He was the voice of
Oh,
Frosty
yeah,
in
yeah.
that really
Oh.
weird animated
I'm sorry, I can't-
live action movie.
I feel like we're missing all these like
We
conversation
have a bunch
bits. I
of-
can't see
I
them.
love
It's a
Emmett
wonderful
Otter's junk
life.
band. Kartik, thank you, Kartik. Kartik's one of my Story Farm writers. I love Emmett Otter's junk band Christmas. It's this little cute puppet Christmas tale, and it's like 40 minutes long. And I grew up on that. I love Emmett Otter's. Thank you. Nice shout out, Kartik.
Did Shayna bring up that her husband's song is in Love Actually?
Well, we
We-
didn't. We weren't
we
that
weren't
obvious
going to
about
say
it,
the
but we
husband.
did say that we like the calling. Anyway, Shayna's husband is.
But
actually
yes,
the-
So I'm not supposed to say that?
No, I don't know. We're trying to keep it a little secret.
We were being a bit low key about it, but honestly,
He's touring in Indonesia if you're in Indonesia.
I'm going to Europe in January. I mean, I think that's the thing about it is that this is the people at the ISA that you'll get to meet tonight and get to have a bit of a backstage view of.
Hey,
all
Molly.
artists and writers and performers themselves. So like
All storytellers.
we're all here telling the same stories you
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
Pretty exciting
I'm
stuff.
trying to get Molly. Hey, Molly,
So
come
I'll
on
just
in.
wish everybody happy holidays, happy New
You
Year.
can stick around. I
I'm
was
gonna
gonna
jump out with Molly.
Okay.
Like,
We were gonna get Molly, and here's Molly Cash. There you go. Danielle, I have to squeeze into it.
You have to go to the other side. They've already seen my face.
We can all squeeze in.
Let me see.
Friends.
We'll get everybody in there.
Give Stella
We'll get Felicity in there. There we go. All right. So who do we have? We have Molly. Molly is the
Molly
director of
Cash.
operations. She's pretty much the guy behind the guy, the girl behind the girl.
Except my girl.
Sorry. Never mind. I just shouldn't say anything anymore. I just get dirty looks.
well, the guy behind the guy.
It's a
I'm like,
term.
look
It is an
at
expression.
that.
It is an
Look at
expression.
this. I
The
don't
guy,
think
the guy,
it's
it's
The
movie.
woman.
And I said girl behind girl.
You
Oh
did
my
correct.
God.
You did
Okay,
correct.
go on.
You did a
Never mind.
Yeah,
And then we have Danielle. Danielle, tell everybody who you are.
I'm Danielle. I am the creative
director.
that's you.
She's the
exciting.
she's the one that makes everything look beautiful for us.
Yeah,
So,
any
yeah.
email that you've read from the ISA pretty much came because of Danielle's amazing
Genius
artistic
design.
branding,
design.
design, all that.
So we were just talking about Scrooge, The Christmas Story, Emmett Otter's Junkman Christmas.
I know, but Molly, you're a Love Actually fan, right? Or not?
I am a fan, but not like a huge
But I'm-
every year fan.
Oh.
I watch it once a year.
Yeah.
So.
Totally. So same here.
My
Yeah,
movie, I've-
absolutely.
Every
It's
year.
one of my Christmas movies.
Yeah.
You're so excited.
I'm so
You have a
excited.
connection. I have a connection. I watch it every year too. If it's on, it's like almost as much as the Shawshank Redemption.
It
I
is
would
always
watch
on TV.
Love
It's-
Actually,
It's so sentimental.
and I can't not
Yeah.
watch most of it.
I feel that's true. I feel like it's hard to turn off. If it's
Yeah.
kind of on, you don't want to turn it off. You're like, okay, I definitely have another hour to fill up a wine glass and watch the rest of this.
Yeah,
And
it's a
then-
feel good movie.
Yeah, and well, it takes you through all the gamut of emotions, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I like the fact that it's for all ages. You know, there's a little kid that's in love with this.
The PG
drama,
version. There is nudity in the R-rated, not.
They always cut those
I know,
scenes
there
off
was-
of
Yeah,
TNT or whatever.
It's the little couple that meets on the porn set. They're like stand-ins.
yeah.
Remember that? They never.
It
showed
is an
that scene.
awkward part of the
Really
movie. It's
awkward.
weird.
Yeah.
But I think, but what it happens is they still fall in love. Don't they?
Yes,
Because
and it's still really
like-
cute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so cute.
All right, so Molly,
They're
favorite.
professionals.
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life. Thank you.
I'm sure you probably said that already, right?
Felicity gave me flack for being obsessed with it.
It's the best movie. And if you haven't seen it on the big screen, it's a totally different
I have
experience.
not
It
seen
is.
it on
I
the
just
big
saw
screen.
it on the big screen last.
It's
last
amazing. You see stuff that you like, pictures on the wall.
Right,
you can
right, right.
read what they say,
Ah.
and they mean something.
Yeah,
it's
for
just
sure.
like set pieces and things, and then expressions. It's just a very different experience.
Yeah, It's a Wonderful Life. It's just the best, man. It's the best.
I saw that at the New Beverly. last year.
New.
That's
Where's the new
Tarantino's
Oh, you're right.
Theater on the
Yeah.
Melrose.
Yeah, it's
Christmas
that's where we
Story. They did a double feature. Christmas Story and It's a Wonderful Life.
Well, I think I read an article recently about who's the guy that plays George Bailey?
Jimmy Stewart.
Jimmy Stewart, about the fact that he'd just like basically come back from the war and he was in a terrible state. And he had seen
In real life, yeah.
he had seen battle, he had seen awful things. So when he was going through the pain of not thinking he was enough and kind of going back to actually people kind of let him do it on set, but everyone was quite worried about him because it felt very much like a catharsis as to what he was
It
actually
was
being
the
Yeah.
first
through.
movie he jumped into after
Yeah.
the war, yeah.
You gotta
So
use all that
quite
stuff.
intense. Yeah,
No, I mean when he's on the
very
bridge and when he's in the bar saying, "God, I'm not a praying man,"
Yeah.
like, he's not really fucking acting. I mean, that's, he was hurt.
He was
Yeah.
really in a bad spot.
Yeah.
So in a way, it's a catharsis for him, and then I guess when we're watching it, that's why there's such a big connection because it's so real for us. We really see his sadness.
Are they leaving?
Bye, Mike.
I have to go back to work. I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right. Sorry. Don't work too hard.
Bye.
We're saying goodbye to Amy's boyfriend. Well, so we kind of covered it all, right? I'm still wanting Felicity. Yeah, you don't say your favorite Christmas movie.
Home Alone, but I think it's been said.
Home
Was
Alone.
it one or two? Then
We were
that's
saying,
one.
see, I'm a two
Oh.
fan. I don't like it that much better than one, but I like it better.
I haven't seen number 2 in forever.
It's fun.
It's been playing
in
all
It's a
New
New
York.
York one, yeah.
I just feel it's slightly more magical. That's
all
more
about
magic.
magic.
I think it's because you're like near the square. You got like in Times Square and all that.
It just has a bigger, grandiose feeling to it. And then that homeless
Which
woman
one's
with the
Joe
pigeon.
Pesci?
They're both. He's both. There you go.
Yeah, they brought him
Some
back.
big
He was
blur.
really good in the first one. So,
He's really good in The Irishman.
I have not seen
oh,
that.
did you like it? I mean, like I had someone say they'd watched 20 minutes. They're like, oh my
The first 20
God.
minutes are like when you're used to Casino and Goodfellas. It's a little slow, but the storytelling is pretty great.
Okay.
I think it's brilliant.
Right.
Almost brilliant. I wouldn't say brilliant, but almost brilliant.
Scorsese.
I mean, I guess the
say
thing is
that
like
about
if you
him.
get a bit sick of Christmas movies, you can like watch. I mean, it's on Netflix.
Netflix.
Isn't it? Yeah. So I mean, it's so great to get something straight from like the cinema to Netflix.
We watched a new Christmas movie this year.
Mhm.
I think it's on
Hallmark?
Disney Plus.
Klaus.
Well, Klaus is fantastic.
Yeah.
So good.
Yes.
You need to watch
Oh,
Klaus. That's on Netflix.
That would be another kind of like that. What's so nice about that is that takes a story that you know and then puts another spin on it. And I thought that was so sweet about it.
Mhm.
It was, the original Christmas.
It was an origin story for Santa
Not-
that you
not-
hadn't really heard.
Not Jesus and Mary. Santa.
And origin
What I say?
story.
Right.
Not the origin.
Yeah, not the.
Okay.
But then we also watched Noelle with oh my God, what's her name? She's wonderful. She's in Pitch Perfect. Come on, you watched
Anna
Noelle with
Kendrick.
Anna Kendrick.
And
And I think that's Disney Plus. I think it was on Disney Plus.
Disney Plus.
And it was fun. It was a cute little movie with Hader, Bill Hader, and there were a couple other well-known actors in there, but it was cute.
That's
I'm
new.
trying to
It's
think
brand new,
I'm trying to
this
think
year.
who. Basically, she's Father Christmas is standing down.
Daughter of she's the
yeah,
daughter.
and his son is Bill Hader, and he's rubbish at being Christmas, and she's the daughter, and it just so happens that she's great at being.
Santa. So basically, Bill Hader's supposed to follow after his father to be the next Santa. Hader doesn't want to be.
And he's also hasn't got the skill,
He
hasn't got
doesn't
the
want-
magic.
like,
He
yeah.
doesn't have the magic.
Right, there's a literal lack of magic. But then, of course, Anna Kendrick's character, so she's the first female Santa. So it's
Oh, fun.
yeah,
Yeah. Me too, striding forward.
yeah.
But I didn't feel battered around the head with that either. Do you know what I mean? I didn't feel like, oh my goodness, it's so right on. That she's so cute. She mainly is in a little elf outfit. The whole
She
time
helps
throughout.
sell it a lot for
So,
Did
sure.
everybody talk about Elf already?
Yeah. We did a bit, but carry on. What do you think about
Yeah.
I think it's good. There's actually,
What's happening?
Marissa's sharing her little Hugh Grant dance number.
who did that? Is that Kristen?
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah.
You think Elf is only good?
Yeah, it's goodish. No, it was good. It's great. It's funny. I mean, I like Smiling is my favorite.
Smiley is
mine.
my favorite.
That's a
Buddy the
line I
Elf was
use
your
all
favorite
the time.
color. I want to
Yeah.
answer the phone doing that every time.
I think the thing is like the biggest burp in the world. We go, did you
Oh my-
hear that?
Did you?
Like as if you couldn't. I mean, like,
Yeah.
oh, did you hear that? I'm so impressed. And I guess because Max and I are roommates and we burp quite a lot in front of each other, so this reminds you of Max.
Yeah,
a little bit. No, it's like me.
Yeah, no, it's really burping Burpenstein over here.
Did you hear
Well-
that? Oh.
Did you hear that? Well, I think that's our broadcast
Actually,
for the
no, I
evening,
also
ladies.
think my
Did everybody
favorite
get on?
moment
You get
is-
Krista? Introduce her.
is-
Oh, we got to get Chris on.
My favorite moment
I'm
is
going to
when
step out.
Elf is when
Scott, if you're there, hi.
Scott,
Okay,
come on.
come on.
I don't know if you're
Come
there.
in.
There she comes.
She's got to come in with
Come on
her.
over.
My favorite moment in Elf is when he's going up the escalator and he doesn't know how they work.
Oh my God! Just
And
like,
then he just gets into a longer split.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that he also, this is Carissa, she's our
Marketing manager.
social media, marketing,
Welcome,
everything beautiful
Carissa.
manager.
So thank you for doing. You can go. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
That's it.
Go back to commenting gifts.
Yeah, right. She's the one who puts all the comments on here. All right. So favorite Christmas movie? What is it?
I love Elf.
You
I
do.
know you guys were already talking
We
about
love
it.
Elf.
It's so good.
Yeah. So this is like a regular viewing for you every year.
Yes.
Favorite part? Felicity was talking about her favorite part of Elf.
All of it. I just love how happy and cheerful it is. I don't know if you guys saw Noelle on Disney+.
Yeah, we were just talking about.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's hard to hear you guys.
Oh,
but
it is. Shoot.
I'm
Okay.
paying attention.
Sorry. We'll be loud.
No. But for me, that was kind of like they were trying to make it into Elf.
It was. a
And I
little bit
don't
of
know how you all felt about it, but it didn't completely translate in my eyes. Like
No.
I personally loved Elf way more. 'cause
Oh, way more.
it was so honest and genuine. Whereas with Noelle, it felt like they were trying to just copy that same formula, and I could tell they were trying to make me feel a certain way, and I didn't love that.
Yeah, I agree.
I think the thing about Elf is that it is.
It was easy.
It felt bigger. It felt like a bigger story. I mean, I think you could tell it was a theatrical release rather than something just for a streaming service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even for the kind of like the writing and how much. I mean, they were doing the best with this. You know, it felt very, very limited. You know, it was a small town, a small kind of idea.
Right.
Whereas Elf, you had the whole of New York City.
Right.
You know, I need to learn Craig's password because it won't accept me as Face ID.
It's Greg's. It's Greg's fault.
Let me try and do a pretend beard. How about now? I just want to say there's a few offers for. I just want to let you know there's a few offers for our. If you enter the Shoot Your Scissor right now, if you do a second entry, you get half off, 50% off your second entry. Also,
Deadline is December 10th.
December 10th for the deadline.
Danielle
Linked
knows
in the
everything.
comments.
Linked
In
in
the
the
comments.
comments, and then also I need to go in. Sorry, Danielle.
No,
And then the other thing is that it's the last evening for Tabor My Screenplay Sundance. So we've been talking about snow, we've been talking about Christmas. The most magical film festival is the Sundance Film Festival, and you have the chance of going there with the ISA team if you win this contest. So please enter that. Honestly, it's so much fun. And you get to have a table read with professional actors, and you get to go to all the parties, and you get to go to Sundance, and there's skiing, and there's snow, and there's deliciousness, and it's so much fun. So do enter that.
Tonight by midnight.
Tonight by midnight.
There we go. There we go. There we go. I feel like the only thing I have not liked tonight is I haven't been able to read the comments, and normally I can have my
There's good
laptop
ones.
to read them. So
There are some good ones for sure.
I've responded.
oh, thank you.
All right, thank
Carissa.
you,
We're so
Carissa.
grateful that Carissa was here so that she could actually do that for us, and we apologize for the slightly different setup where I get half a face.
I know we would have had a much better setup with our camera, but for some reason,
We're trying to get all these
difficult
other
difficulties.
clothes in here.
I don't get it.
Oops, sorry.
Nonetheless, you can see us. This is our holiday party. We're going to go back to partying. I hope everybody has a lot of fun plans for the holiday season, and you're hanging out with friends and or family. And be safe and keep writing, keep working hard. There's plenty of options and opportunities coming along with the ISA, but we're happy and very grateful to be finishing this decade off with all of you.
Yes, please do keep signing in. We are so thankful that you watch, comment, play with us. Honestly, writing is life itself, so let's keep doing it.
Do it. Thanks, everybody.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Bye.
Bye.